Shanti. Good morning. Today we are going to discuss a little more on the topic depressed to impress others. When we talk about impressing others, this is something like we keep on working mm, to impress them. We keep on pleasing them, and then also we are never very sure that they are happy with me. And then we neglect so many things, and this behavior is actually a low self-esteem behavior. In Brahmakumaris, there is one beautiful saying that you need to please only two people, and rest everything will follow. Number one, you have to please the divine God, and number two, you have to please yourself. Rest everything will follow behind. In order to please others, we usually forget these two important aspects of life. We lost self care, self respect, and that, that compassion and love towards self so that I could please myself. When I love myself, when I am good in my own eyes, rest everything happens in a good way around me. But usually we fail to do this. And then we we work hard, we roam around to set my life properly, but I'm not able to do that. So let's deal with this today. We were there with a slide yesterday. The symptoms of low self-esteem. We'll take that slide again and we'll proceed in this session. What happens when we have low self-esteem and we the first thing happen that we have a very low self-respect. What do we mean by a low self-respect? I do many things. I do my job, but I myself never appreciate myself for my job. That means I am not nicely satisfied neither with my labor nor with my delivery. And that is why I am thinking that maybe I don't know what I did. And my whole respect is dependent on others' opinion. If people came and say that you baked a very nice cake today, and then only I will approve myself, yes, because people like it. It's good. They like it. But there may be different type of things. If, say, for example, if I bake a cake and the person loves gulab jamun, they may not like cake. They say, okay, it's okay. So that time I lose my self-respect. So number one is low self-respect means I never appreciate myself. I have to overcome it. Secondly, knowingly humiliating yourself. Now, this is a very, very common tendency if for those who have less self confidence, for those who have less self respect for them. Humiliating thyself means before they, if you have less of self respect, you keep feeling that people they don't like me, they don't like me, they will make joke of me, and in order to save yourself, usually people make their own joke about their dressings, joke about their posture, joke about what they do, and this create an environment, this gives a liberty to others to make joke on you. Why do you make a joke on yourself? When you and later what happens? I make a joke on myself. Knowingly, I humiliate myself. And later, if others make a comment on the same, or others humiliate or joke on the same, then we feel bad about it. We say, look, they don't have a manner, they don't care about me. And then we feel sad. Then we become sensitive to it. Remember, if you don't want others to humiliate you, stop humiliating yourself among others. Many people get up late in the morning. Many people have, there are many different things. Maybe it is a disease based thing, or it may be something which could be related to your personality. It could be anything. But if you start humiliating yourself in front of others, saying that I save myself before they make a joke on me, I myself doing it. Remember, they may not be going to joke about you, they may not be humiliating you, but you give a track, you give a chance to them. So, this is a very important point of self respect. The way you carry yourself, the way you sit among people, the way your humor is associated with. Humor can have different aspects. We can actually have a session on it. There could be positive, healthy humor. There could be humor which could give some learnings. Humor could not be always leg pulling or joking about humiliating somebody. No. So try to understand that you do not open the doors to humiliate yourself knowingly so that other could make a try on it. Especially when you are leading a team, when you are at a position, when you are carrying some seniors and juniors among the group. That time it's important to be mature in your carrying behavior. Otherwise, and later, you know, your juniors, they easily catch those thoughts, they easily take up that behavior, and later we feel bad about it. Look how ill mannered these people are. Who taught this manner to them? Grow up, grow up. In order to become friendly, never humiliate yourself. In order to become light, never humiliate you. Being friendly, being light, being easy, being Prajapita Brahma Baba, he was very friendly, he was very caring, he was very loveful to everybody, he was very light all the time. He never humiliated himself. He was always there in his self respect. And along with that, he was very friendly with everyone, to a kid also. And there, when you respect yourself, there generate the seed of respect towards yourself, you in others' mind also. So it's you who will sow a seed of your respect on others' mind. So next time, whenever you are humiliating yourself knowingly, oh, look how I look, oh, look how my nose look like, it looks like an apple, or then always remember, somebody someday your junior, somebody will reply the same to you, and that day don't blame them. That day don't feel that pain. That day don't become sad. That look, they said me like my nose are like apple and my eyes are like banana, because I started, they carried it forward. Number 3, lack of personal identity. Even if you are a part of very big work, very big team, Usually, like me, myself, I am the part of Prajapita Brahma Kumari Ishwarya Vishwavidyalaya. So, this is a very big team, this is a very big organization I am associated with. But even apart from the name of Brahma Kumaris, I am discreet also. So, being the part of big work, it's good, but never lose your personal identity. Why do we lose our personal identity? And here comes body consciousness and soul consciousness. Number of time I feel myself that I am Ruchi, I am meditation teacher, I am a girl. So number of time I get associated with bodily bodily trap. Number of time I think that I am an actor. I'm a soul. I'm eternal. I'm part of big drama. But yes, I am part of it. So keep your personal identity. How? Then what I do when I am thinking that I am a soul, I am part of eternity, I have eternal powers, I can connect with God, then it so happen I pour my creativity to the role of Ruchi. Instead, if I have lack of personal identity, I try to take, like, what we do while to impress others. I try to receive from them. If they are impressed, if they will appreciate me, then I feel content. I feel like my stomach is full. So I am receiving from the role of Ruchi. Or else, if I have my own personal identity, that eternal personal identity, I I am the person who can connect with God. I have a capacity to play my role in different births. And I have done many, many big and small things. So it is just a game of remembrance and forgetfulness. In Hindi, it is said, Smriti or Vismriti ka khel hai. I'll remind myself my inner powers. And then I pour my qualities in the role of Ruchi. Now, this role of Ruchi will serve others and they will receive some happiness, maybe some learnings, maybe some services from this role. Are you getting it? That's absolutely opposite. Although being the part of very big work, we never keep, we lose the self identity. We say, oh, yes, company is very good. I'm working in good company. But I don't think I am doing anything. Well, company is very good. Company is very big. What I am doing in that company, I am also a part of that company, right? I pour my qualities to my role. So never forget that. And if you do this, then you will understand the level of self respect can turn around the game of time and game of age, everything. You can win any race in your life. I'll come back to this slide. I'd really like to quote one incident here. The first administrative head of Brahma Kumaris, her name was Mateshwari Jagdamba Saraswati. She was almost of similar age of other sisters, but she was administrative head, and other sisters were like Raj Yoga teachers, maybe having different designations. So they were almost At same age, they were friendly with each other. But Mateshwari ji, she had a very high level of self respect. She had a very, very deep sense of self care and service. So people used to really means inquire about why she is so special. Although she was not taking special what I say s- uh, means is special attention or special services for herself, but she was giving special services all the time. She was able to be special even if she was silently standing in a mall. What was making her so special? People used to explore her when she was alive, and people like me, we used to still explore about her through books or through people who have seen her. She left her body in 1965. So I have not seen her with my eyes, this eyes, but very much inspired with her. So, this incident I want to quote here. There were two sisters, almost of her age only, that time. I don't know it is of which year I'm talking about. She was also young. Mateshwari ji was very young, and other two sisters were also almost same age. So they were really trying to compete with her, and Mateshwari was not aware with their intentions. And these sisters were thinking, how can she be special in everything? And then when she walks differently. When she's eating, also, she creates an environment around her. How? What's so special? She is quick enough to compete with everybody, but when you will look at her, she is most peaceful person among everybody. So how she is quick and peaceful? This is a very beautiful combination of being quick but being very peaceful. Usually, quick people make everything haphazard. That is a bad combination. Quick, peaceful, accurate. It's always appreciated. And she was brilliant. She was master in that. So the time was that the those time was winters were there, and that time green peas were coming, and we all have to peel those green peas to get fresh green seeds of peas. So so there was a whole big pile of green peas in our headquarters, and everybody was supposed to go there and peel peel it, and everybody was given one bowl, and they have to fill that bowl. So it was winter, so everybody was sitting in like a warm sun and doing it. These two sisters were competing with Mateshwari ji. They were doing it so quickly so that so that they could compete with Mateshwari ji. And Mateshwari ji was doing it so silently, so slowly. She was peeling it, she was pouring, and she was putting that peel apart aside. Exactly after an hour, almost everything was done. So these two sisters came with their bowl, and they compared it with Mateshwari bowl, and they find they almost have equal amount of peas. How much Mateshwari ji has done? Mateshwari ji was very silently doing it, but these two sisters had to put almost whole of their energy to be so quick to compete with her. But well, they were happy that they compete with Mateshwari, and they were very happy they are equal to her. Happily, they just turn around And when they turn around, the ground underneath their foot, they slipped. Why? Because they see the peel, the peel of the pod, the peeled pod of green peas. Mateshwari ji kept all pods one after the other, arranged very nicely. That garbage was so nicely arranged that it was looking an art over there. To compete with Mateshwari ji, they look at their place. They have just opened it, thrown the seeds in bowl, and they have thrown the pods here and there, making garbage spread everywhere. That was a speciality of self-respect. I sit in my real consciousness, not even real, basically. I sit in my elevated consciousness. The internal energy, the intrinsic energy come up to my behavior and flows outwards. Others can also feel it. Others can also inspire with it. And then you become so special. You are unbeatable. You are not basically unbeatable. You are not in competition. You are you. You are not in competition. So I'll go back to the slide. Think about it. A person who is doing it so silently that and but still they have maximum number of peas in their ball, and also the garbage is arranged in a very systematic order. So although you are doing a group work, keep your personal identity intact, the elevated eternal personal identity. But yes, for this you need a spirituality. Remember this point, one of our team members, please. I'll come back to this point once again, lack of personal identity. Well, okay, no, I'll go to the slide. Now, next point here is often confused and gloomy. Those who have less self esteem, they are often confused and they're sad, gloomy all the time. They are sad for everything. They're sad for everything. I don't know how this happened. I don't know why this happened. Okay. And they are confused for, they are never ever confident for their decisions. May it be sugar in the tea. Even till that level, also, they are confused. Unless and until someone else will come and approve them. And they keep thinking, I don't know how to prepare tea. I don't know how much sugar to be added. And if the other person, I don't know, true or false, knowingly or unknowingly, they told that yes, it's good, then they approve themselves. Okay, I know how to prepare tea. So those who have low self-esteem are always confused about their own deeds, their own actions. Is it like this? Is it like this? What should I do? What should I? They, because they will not take risk on their side because of low self-esteem. They are sad, so they generate an aura of negative energy, which makes them haphazard, which makes them maybe fast but unarranged. So try to understand it and try to remove it. The last 3 points are covered. The remedy for last 3 points is only one. That is why I am not telling remedy. I'll go tell you in the end. The last point here is impulsive talking. I'll come back to this slide again. Have you seen some people uh, just to impress others? Or I don't know why, wherever there is, I don't know why. It's not at all required to give any reason that time. They will keep giving a reason for their job, their act. Just say for anything. I don't know, means, say, for example, somebody by mistake or so, they brought a glass of water or so. And if you refused, or if you said that, no, I didn't want it, that I didn't want that, it's okay. So they'll say, no, I brought because of this. I brought because I thought this, because I thought, 1,000 reasons behind one glass of water. You need not to give so many justification of your action. It was a very tiny action. The other person is not at all bothering it. The other person is not giving that many thoughts on that small tiny action, and you are giving that many thoughts, words and reasons for that action. Why? Even if it is a mistake, it's done. I will clear it next time. I'll not repeat. I learned a lesson. That's all. That's absolutely all. Why we keep thinking that I have to give reason? I have seen people, even they're sitting in an auto rickshaw, they'll give a reason to auto rickshaw. Why I'm going to this way, why I'm not taking that way, what I am doing, why I'm not giving change to you, why I'm giving change to you. Who is that auto rickshaw person that you are giving so many reasons behind? Why you are justifying yourself to auto rickshaw person? These all are actions of low self-esteem. And that is why you keep impressing people. Unless and until the other person will say, no, 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 I understand. It's fine from your side. So then you feel, oh, fine, approved. Waiting for others' approval. Just come back. Grow up. You are unique. No person in the whole world will never commit a mistake. No person in the whole world is liked by everyone, not even God. There are people who never believe in God, who never love God. There are many people in world who are not able to impress everyone. Actually, this is impossible to impress everybody. Don't run behind it. Do your job honestly, have good self respect, come from the core of elevated consciousness, and you will find you are radiating a very strong impression on everyone. You will not left unnoticed in a gathering. Believe me, even if you will stand somewhere, people will notice you because you make everything special what you do. And for that, you have to nurture yourself with those versions which help you to grow that feeling of respect towards you. I'm very lucky. I really do feel that. I'm very lucky to have Murli daily in my life. Early in the morning, when I listen to Murli, and I find that God looks towards me with this consciousness when He says that you are the one who going to help me, you are the one who will conquer over all the weaknesses, you are the one who will help others, you are the one who will complete my job, you are the one who will become perfect one day, you are the one who has to travel from imperfection to 100% perfection, you are the one to win the race. Adrenaline gush from inside. and then whole day become beautiful, and whole day remain enthusiastic because I'm the one. If you listen to Murli, I don't know that if you can, well, if you cannot, it is nothing better solution than that. If you are able to, but listening Murli will take a procedure. You have to undergo with foundation course with one of Brahma Kumaris centers, and then you have to connect with any of your closest centers, and when the teacher over there will permit you, then only you can go to the Murli class. Well, if you do not study Murli, but then there is an alternative, maybe temporary solution for that. Every day morning, before you jump into the work, before your mind jump into the tension jobs, before your days start getting haphazard, read something, study something elevated, spiritual, which gives you some good inspirations. We from WebClass team, we used to send some good thoughts sometimes. But if you are, I don't know from which source, create your own source and read something good. Remember, there is a difference between listening something and studying something. So it's not just listening, it is studying. Study something good before you jump into your WhatsApp, before you jump into newspaper. Make your adrenaline gush early in the morning for self-respect, and then you see there's a change in day. You will not need to impress others. They'll automatically get impressed. They'll automatically get impressed. They will not go away from your aura. They'll not go away from your aura. No matter how hard they try not to get impressed by you, but they will. They'll get impressed by you. Maybe sometimes they will not express it, but they are impressed by you. So, what nice it could be if you are able to do this. Instead of running behind, impressing others with my actions, working on their choices, work on this choice. Impress God, impress yourself, do your work with honesty, conviction, and use elevated consciousness. Elevated consciousness. And then you find you have created an amazing aura around you. You just sit and watch how drama turns around. Just sit and enjoy the impressions on others. Just sit and see you are so special, but it's in your hands how you work on it. So now we are, this is almost what I want to tell about. We have one beautiful quotation with us, which I liked very much. So I would like to show that slide. This quotation says that to impress others, usually we impress others and we think that we have to impress others and we feel we tell lie about it. So can I request our presenter to show the slide? Yes, being true to yourself is better than being a liar just to impress everyone. We used to do this, right? Just to impress them, we lie. We often say, we often, you know, don't mind, but very common things we used to do. We add 1 inch of our height while saying our height. Yeah. When somebody will ask your height, instead of 5'4", we'll say 5'5". When somebody asks about your weight, we reduce 2 kgs out of it. When somebody will ask your age, mostly ladies, and then we reduce some 2-3 years out of it. When somebody asks your salary, mostly brothers, they add some 4-5 thousands in it. These are small lies. For what? Just tell me what. Why? Why to add this 1 inch for that 1 inch which is not there exactly? Why about those 2 kgs? Why about 2 years of your age? Why about your salary? And very small things, very small things, just to impress others. We lie, small or big. And every time when you speak something which you don't do, say, for example, if I ask you what you were doing, you were actually sleeping. And I called you on phone. And just to impress me, you said, "No, sister, I was meditating." Number of time you lie, number of time your self-respect decreases. Most of we get mails, I get messages, I get phone calls from you people about self-respect. Number of time people ask how to increase my self-respect. Work on not to decreasing self-respect with your small mistakes. Number of time you just casually say something, "I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do this," and you don't do anything like that. You break your promises with yourself. Your self respect decreases. Simply we say, "Tomorrow morning I'll go for a walk." You didn't go. Nobody asked you to say that you want to go for a walk or not. Nobody putting an examination over you. But you only announce that I'll go for a walk. And you only will not go. You only will justify it. This all activity is going to decrease your self respect. If you say, do it. If you do not have, if you are confused that you will do or not, don't say. This type of personality becomes strong. Strong, more than strong, it becomes special. So think about it. This is all what I want to talk about, not impressing others and sitting in my self esteem. We will play a song.
ख्यालों को यूं खूबसूरत करो, ख्यालों को यूं खूबसूरत करो, दिल खुदाई मोहब्बत से भर जाएगा, ख्वाबों को तुम खुशनुमा पाओगे, ख्वाबों को तुम खुशनुमा पाओगे, आसमां से जन्नत उतर आएगा, इन ख्यालों में ऐसी है ताकत इनसे सारे ज़माने की खिदमत करूं, इनसे सारे ज़माने